Okay, welcome back to my first YouTube video in a while. We're going to do a nice little workout today. It's going to be a little bit of a lower body session. We're going to do a little bit of plyos as normal, and then we're just going to do some standing jumps, standing vertical jumps. We're going to work on a little bit more being able to produce that force from like a standing position. So like 1 day a week, we're going to work on more springy kind of plyometric work, springy jumps. So like let's say like depth jumps or like drop broad jump, something where you have to like more plyometric based. Then the other day we're going to work more on like a power exercise, like a power jump. So let's say like a standing vertical jump where you don't have that ground contact. You're trying to produce as much force as you can from like a standing position. So today's going to be standing vertical jump. We're going to do a little light plyometric warm up as normal, and a standing vertical jump, and then we're going to go into a little bit squats, and then that might be it. And then we'll probably do a little bit of isometric lunge holds. Nothing too crazy today. We're going to try and stick to 45 minutes to an hour because we haven't trained for a while. We've been away on holiday, so it's the first session back. We don't want to like overkill it. We did a little bit of a sprint session yesterday. Nothing too crazy, just get our legs moving again after like 9 days off. It's quite hard to get. It's just good to get back into it. So I don't want to do too much where I'm just like fatigued and fucked. I want to like be able to have a good session where I'm just getting good outputs in, and I'm not like ruining myself too much, because I know like normally when you just go straight back into it and you go too hard, your legs are killing you for days, and I don't want to do that. And also like I'm going to get back into back squats. I haven't back squatted in about 6-7 weeks because of my lower back. Injured it back squatting. Coincidentally, I went too heavy one time and just like got the bar stuck in the bottom position and ended up like really blowing my back out. So it's still been sore. It's still a little bit sore now. We're just going to go nice and light, because in this kind of instance, it's more about how your load management is. Like obviously my load management that day was shocking. Like I just went too heavy, and I wasn't prepared for it. I was actually having a good day training anyway, but I just did it anyway, and it kind of like ruined my back a bit. So I'm a bit annoyed at that. But so today we're just going to try and ease ourselves back into back squats. Probably keep it nice and light and just see what we can do. See if I can even get into that deep position, because I'm not even sure if I can. I haven't done it in that long. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. See how we feel, see how much good quality outputs we can get. But yeah, just get right into it. Yeah, so for the plyometrics, it's nothing crazy, just a double leg, pogo series I like to call it. Just a double leg, just little hops, forward, backwards, sideways, zigzag, just get the body moving. Quite like the light plyometrics as like a little warm up, just get into the session. So just take you through it. We're also not trying to get too high with these. We're not like looking for height or anything. It's just to get the body nice and warm and the ankles ready for the session. But just like the light plyometrics, it's just good to get my ankles nice and warm, and it just makes me feel good, ready for the session, feel nice and springy. Yeah, so we're going to go into our standing vertical jumps now. We're going to use, we also need something to drive that intent, so we can either use a hurdle or a box. Today I'm going to use it's like a Vertec thing to jump up and try and touch it. And you can do that with using the wall. You can jump up and try and touch the wall. It's just something to drive that intent. You need that intent in the exercise to make it worthwhile, or it's kind of pointless. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we'll just get right into it. Okay, my mic's died, so I'm just going to talk quite loud into the camera. We're going to do the standing vertical jumps, trying to touch as high as we can with this. It's something I'm very not good at. It's like producing that power quite quickly in like a vertical jump kind of position, or even a broad jump. It's like something I need to work on, so I'm going to try and do a lot more of this kind of stuff. Just standing positions, trying to produce as much force as possible. Yeah, so we're just going to do a few of these. Get into it. Might do some running jumps just to get into it, but we'll see. Normally do like 3 in a row, then have a little rest, and do another 3. We're going to go a little bit higher with it as well. Okay, didn't touch them there, but I know I can get that, so we're going to try again. Having a little rest. We also want to talk about, so we put a post out on Instagram about recovery sessions and how I think they're pointless and how I don't like them. So I just want to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, so recovery sessions, I just kind of feel like I set like
for me, like what people think a recovery session is like going into the gym, maybe doing like a little bit of a bike session, a little light jog, a few stretches, and kind of doing that kind of like foam roller kind of stuff. But I kind of think they're absolutely pointless. And there's no point in doing a recovery session, because no matter what you do, you're always like, if you've had a tough game on a Saturday, or you've had a tough gym session or whatever, like I don't think you're going into the gym the next day and doing like a light session actually helps improve your recovery. I think the only way to improve your recovery is from actually just resting and actually just recovering from it. Because like if you're doing extra stuff, you're not actually recovering, you're just doing extra workouts. So I kind of think it's pointless doing recovery sessions. I think you're better off just like going for a little walk, having a nice little rest, sitting on the sofa, watching TV. I don't know, just recover. Whatever you think is good for resting, whatever you enjoy doing when resting, just do that rather than coming into the gym and doing a lot of like random crap exercise. Like I used to do to myself, I used to come in and do like tons of random stretches. I'd go for like a little bike run. And to be honest, I just hated that session because I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know why I was doing it. So that's why I kind of think that recovery sessions are pointless as well, because like, yeah, I just don't know why you would do it. I don't see the point in them. The last thing you want to do is if you're in the gym all week, working out, working hard, the last thing you want to do is come in the gym on a Sunday and do like a crap, boring session. Like I couldn't think of anything worse. Like I'd rather just spend time like with my family or going for a walk or resting, actually resting, especially if you've had a tough week in the gym or like football training or like any kind of sport you play. I think you're just better off resting rather than coming in and doing a recovery session. Because no matter what, any kind of work you do, you're going to have to recover from it. Even if it's just something completely light, it's not helping you recover. It's still just working out, even if it's just a light session. So you're still going to have to recover from that session. Although it might not be that bad a recovery, but you still need to recover from it. So I kind of think it's pointless recovery sessions. That's just my thoughts on them. But yeah, we're going to get back into this, do more standing vertical jumps. If I manage to touch it, just getting into it now. We're going to do a few more of these, then we're just going to go into back squats. And then we'll see how we feel. Probably just go into isometric lunge and that'll be us. We don't have much. We're not going to do too much today. Just because my first session back and we got training tonight, so don't want to overkill it. Just want to get some good power output, some good jumps, and then some good squats. And just want to get back into the squats. That's like the main thing. The jumps and squats for today. So yeah, once they're done, quite happy. We might do some mobility, weight mobility also. So we'll probably do some lateral squats. Just to get some hip mobility, a little bit of groin work as well. Yeah, and that'll be us. Improve my jump height has always been one of my goals, and I think if you can just jump high, I don't naturally jump high. I think it's because when I was younger, I never really did any kind of jump training at all. Like I just played sports like football. Never did any kind of actual jump training, which I kind of regret a little bit when I was younger. But yeah, I think like if you can jump high, it's like one of the most athletic things you can do. Like you see like these basketball players who are jumping like 30, 40 inches, which is just insane to me. I'm absolutely nowhere near that. But I think if you just jump high, you just look super athletic. I think you're just going to be a more athletic person. If you can get a good jump height. So that's why this is one of my main goals. Yeah, we're going to do one more set of 3 reps, and then that's going to be us, and we're going to go into our back squats. Back squats now, I've done these in 7 weeks, I think it's been, so since my back injury, so we're just going to see how we get on, see how the depth is. Okay, I know it's just with the bar, but even that felt fine, which I wasn't expecting. I expected to feel a little bit pain in my back, because even like going that just body weight doing the back squat seems to have been sore recently, but that felt fine. So we're just going to gradually increase it. We're just going to go to 40 kilo, 10s each side. We're just going to build up till we get to a decent weight. I'm thinking like 80 kilo today, which is absolutely nothing, but just for my back. We'll see. Maybe 80 kilo will be too easy. We'll go heavier, but that's the aim. So we're just going to go up in 10s, each time. So we'll go 40 now. Yeah, I felt completely comfortable, so I'm going to go up to 60 now. Again, I'm just going to stick to 5 reps each set and just see. Probably try 60, it feels good. Go to 70, 70 feels good. Go to 80, just keep going. I think after taking like 9 days off, I haven't done any exercise for 9 days. I already feel it in my legs. They still feel sore, like quads feel tight already, but yeah, it was quite nice to have 9 days off, but I think if you do it too much, you end up like losing a bit of physical qualities. But if you do like 9 days, like it's not that bad. Like you're not going to lose that much strength, you're not going to lose that much power in 9 days. Like especially if you just get back into training. Like I think the hardest part is just getting back into training. But once you get back into training and get back into swinging things, get more consistent again, you're going to get the strength back, you're going to get that power back, you get that speed back quite quickly. So if you're going on holiday or taking time off, like just take the time off. Don't try and freak out about too much for working out on the holiday, because you end up like ruining your holiday a little bit. Just try to enjoy it, and then when you're back, just try and get right back into it. And like your strength or your power or whatever speed will come back quite quickly. It's not going to completely disappear after like 9 days off or 10 days off, like even 2 weeks off. You're probably going to be fine. Maybe take like a couple of weeks to get back into it and get yourself back there, but I mean, you're going to be fine. So yeah, I don't think you need to worry too much about it if you take time off. As long as you get back into it quite quickly, you're going to be fine. Okay, again, I felt super comfortable, so we're going to try and go up to 100 kilo. I was only going to stick at 80, but didn't feel anything, so go 100 and see how it feels. Okay, I felt completely fine, which I'm pretty happy with 100 kilo, which is not heavy at all for what I normally do, but I'm going to take that for today. Don't want to put too much pressure on my back, so even though it doesn't feel sore at all, I still don't want to put too much pressure on it because it's been taking me ages to get back into this, so I don't want to hurt it again by being silly and going too heavy. Plus just one session, like you don't need to go crazy every session, like especially if you're coming back from injury. Like I just want to take it easy to start with, especially after 9 days off. Just wanted to come back into it, but that felt really good, so happy with that. Now we're going to move on, do a few accessory work, and then that's going to be it for today. Nothing crazy. Okay, we're now going to do some lateral squats. These really make my hips feel juicy, nice and flexible. Also, it's just like helping strengthen the length, like the groins as well. So we're going down, get a nice groin stretch, but also strengthen it. Also just opens up the hips a lot. This is one of my favourite exercises to do. Just really improves my hip mobility, makes me feel pretty stretched out, but also get good stimulus on the groins. So I like this, it's one of my favourite exercises, especially as an accessory. Normally I would do it with a bar, like Zercher version, but just for today we're just going to use a kettlebell. We're not going to go too heavy. Plus it's a little bit easier with a kettlebell, just to hold. And plus today I'm just trying to get nice and low into this position, because hip mobility is something I struggle with, so just want to get more nice and low rather than trying to get too much load on this. Legs are feeling pretty fried after this workout, which is pretty crazy because it's not been that hard. But I think it's obviously just because I haven't done it in ages, my legs just feel tired. But okay, we're going to do isometric lunge hold. We're just going to hold for a minute each leg, and then yeah, that's going to be us. That's us for today. So that was a nice little session just to get back into it. You know, a little bit of plyos, some jumps. Just nice getting back in squats as well. You know, been about 7 weeks, I think I said, maybe even longer since I'd done them, just since I injured my back. So it was good to be able to work up to, I mean, a decent weight, like 100 kilos, not much, but just happy to have got to there. And it felt really easy. Back did feel sore, so quite happy with that. But hopefully the next few weeks we'll be able to push it on, because I'm really trying to get back into back squats. We're just going to gradually increase it as we go. Hopefully my back pain doesn't come back, but yeah, keep going with that. So it felt good, and then a little bit of accessories and a little bit of hip mobility, and then the isometric lunge hold just to finish the session. So it felt good overall. Yeah, so that's all there is for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please put in the comments section. But yeah, until next time, thank you.